All right, so I'm Russ. This is Couch to 40K. I think I'm done with the Deffkoptas. Quick update on the Deffkoptas before I probably ruin them with a little airbrush and then oil wash. I did the masking tape and for some hazard stripes that worked super good, like stipple after the stuff was on. It just looks, I think it looks really sharp. The crackle medium has actually worked super well, although I'll be honest, it's hard to tell what's crackle medium, what's super glued baking soda, and what's just stipple. There's a lot of texture on these guys. And some of it's just visual and some of it's actual, like, three-dimensional. And it all kind of goes together. But it didn't, like, strip down to the bare plastic at all, which is excellent. I did some last-minute ninth hour. I think this was the guy that had he had really big gaps here from assembly, and yesterday I green stuffed that, and this guy he took a tumble and the blade fell off, and so I green stuff and super glued the blades on, because just using super glue it wasn't holding, and the plastic cement wasn't holding, even though I like shaved down the surface. So they're coming along pretty good. I'm liking them. I am ready to, like I said, a little airbrush to kind of tone it down, and then oil wash to bring it all together, and then the final step's going to be just some highlights. So I think I solved my base problem. I've been kind of thinking that the bases, which were a yellow in blotches, and then terracotta, mostly like dry brushed over black or brown, and then I would hit with like a little bit of a magenta ink wash. I felt like the models, particularly the flyers, like blended in too much. So while I was doing the magenta oil wash, which I smacked my orcs in the face with, can kind of see a little bit, right? I had a bunch left over, so I donked it on the bases here, and I said, man, that looks good. And so I did and then I said, well, this guy's real big. Let's throw some on his base too, and a little bit on the back there. Lighting's not great. And that also looked really sharp and contrasty, and so I grabbed all the guys out of the drawer and I said, hey. And I think it looks really good. The contrast, it was the idea before, but it's so much more vibrant, that the guys really stand out now, which is important. So I basically just had to do a little detailing. I fix up the faces, right? And I think that they're done. I always feel a little weird about done. Like, I'm probably going to come back and look at these guys tomorrow, later tonight, and I'm going to see like 6 things that I need to do to make them a little bit better, other than just like brush off. There's probably some stray hairs, but I think they're done. I'm pretty happy with them. This one, I'm not sure about the face. Like, yeah, see, like his eyes need something. So maybe I'm going to do that. But I think this is the last we're going to do of this one. So what's next? So I'm almost done with my combat patrol. I got 1 model left. I feel like 1 isn't enough, so I'm going to do this guy. He's going to be my weird boy. I got some ideas about him, so I'm going to do him, and I'm going to do the boss next. And then after that, I need to do another combat patrol. I have been thinking Leagues of Votann. I know that they're not great, but I don't care. I think they look cool. There are not a lot of models for them, but I also kind of like Space Marines. So I don't know exactly. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Votann. If you're watching this, first of all, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, hey, hit like, subscribe, whatever. I don't ever say that stuff. But if you have an idea about what I should do, I would like to hear it. I kind of have been thinking Dark Angels, but I don't know. So I'm thinking maybe Votann is next. And I got to do some terrain. Because you can't play without line of sight blocking terrain. So that's kind of the plan. We'll see how it goes.